Hey, what's going on, guys? This is another wand review video, and this time we will be doing, as promised, a review of Draco Malfoy's wand. Now, this was actually a must-have for my Harry Potter collection, which I am hoping to elaborate more on in a later video. But the reason why is because for those of you who have been paying attention to both the books and the movies, this is actually a very, very important wand because it is the wand that Harry ultimately uses in his final fight against Voldemort, and that's what basically destroys him. And it's also how he gains mastery of the Elder Wand, therefore granting him the mastery of two of the Deathly Hallows, and the third one, he doesn't gain mastery of it, or at least gets his hands on it, until he figures out how to open the snitch. Which I think gets crushed by a centaur, was it? During the final battle? But anyways, very important, so let's take a look at this. Now, one of the first things you notice right away with this particular box is the color of it. I mean, if you compare it to, like, the colors of the other lids on other boxes, like Dumbledore's right here and Hermione's right there, you can just see that these two have a darker color, whereas Draco's is a very noticeable bright yellow. Now the Wand brothers, they don't really approve of this color, but they think it makes it look like yucky and stuff, but I mean, I disagree. I mean, I kind of like it. It makes it stick out a little more. Lets you know that it is Draco's wand, and besides the point, you won't get lost. So anyways, and then you have the little Ollivander's sticker, which comes on all the boxes except for Harry's, which has the numbers on it, as I've mentioned before. And this one, I mean, the only reason this is taped on is because of one of my little brothers. He got his hands on it and started to peel it off, but it's okay just the same. And also, these stickers, you'll notice that they're considerably darker than, like, if you compare it to Dumbledore's, like, his is like a very pale color, whereas this one is a lot darker, and, but yes, it's probably because Draco is a baddie, a pathetic one, and not to mention he's, like, terrible at being one, but still a baddie all the same. So, then we have, as usual, the Certificate of Authenticity, an HP logo with the snitch revolving around it, and it's basically stating that this is an official Warner Brother / Rowling licensed Harry Potter replica created by Noble Collection, and that you are guaranteed to enjoy this. So, and then you have the curtains here, which are like a black with a green shimmering here, and the green on the fluff. Still need to work on my terminology, sorry. And then the jet black cushioning, and the black ribbon running across, which basically signifies that he's a villain. All the villain boxes have that, except I don't know if Snape's does. I mean, I haven't watched Warner Brothers for a long time, but I don't think Snape's would. I mean, he ultimately turns out to be one of the biggest heroes in the book, and possibly why he's one of my favorite characters. Dumbledore's my favorite, though. Well, he and Harry. And so, let's take a look at the wand itself. Okay, so the first thing you notice with this wand is the sheer simplicity of it. I mean, if you think about the Malfoys, if you think about Draco, I mean, he comes from a very, very, very rich, and not to mention very snotty and arrogant, pure-blood wizard family. I mean, you would expect, how can I put this? We would expect the wand to be, I don't know, covered in jewels from top to bottom, I should say. But it's not. I mean, the simplicity of it, and the irony of this is what I love most about this wand. And, so, enough blather about simplicity, although we'll probably get some more later on. So, let's take a look. So the handle, as you can see right here, it's, jet black, and, this is, oh, I forgot to mention, you can almost I don't know if you can see it on camera. I'll try to focus it a little bit. No, you can't really see it, but there's like a little ring engraved there, and not insignificant, but still, just wanted to point it out anyway, just to kill time. And this is pretty much the only bit of adornment on the wand, I should say. Very little adornment at all. Not much of an adornment, actually. But these two rings right here with the darker brown in between, I mean, that's the darkest shade of brown on this wand. And then this very, very nice natural brown wood-looking color that runs up the rest of the shaft. I mean, the camera doesn't exactly do it justice, but it looks very natural and very, very lifelike and authentic, which I really like. And the best thing about this color, you can barely see the copyright logo right there. I mean, it's black against a very, very dark brown. I mean, it's not like, I mean, it's not like if I see the copyright symbol right away, I'll go, oh, it's the end of the world. But, you know, it doesn't really matter to me. But, so, now more about the wand. In the books, in the movies, and the movies I meant, it is described to be 10 inches long, made from hawthorn, and has a unicorn tail hair for its core. The only difference with the description between book and movie is that when Harry gives in the book Wormtail, Bellatrix, and Draco's wands to Ollivander for inspection, when Harry gives them to him, there's just the slightest bit of difference between the descriptions for its pliability. Is that even a word? In the book, it's described as reasonably springy, whereas in Deathly Hallows Part 2, the movie, it is described to be reasonably pliant. Now, I don't know if there's a difference between pliant and springy or not. I mean, if I had to wager a guess, I'd say pliant meant, like, easily bendable, whereas springy, well, I'm not going to elaborate on the definition. You all should know it by now. Now, this wand, it actually feels nice to hold. I mean, the Wand Brothers, they think it's, like, chunky and stuff, but I don't think so. I mean, sure, it feels thick. I mean, it is thick. I mean, if you compare it to, like, Dumbledore's, right here, I don't know if I've already mentioned this or not. I probably have not, but, I mean, if you compare it to those two, I mean, the simplicity of Draco sounds out a lot more, and the Wand Brothers also pointed out with the Elder Wand, I mean, it just looks so superior compared to, like, and I'm quoting them, looks so superior, looks, like, you know, compare it to, like, Hermione's or Draco's. I mean, sure, the Elder Wand is bent, but, you know, it doesn't really matter to me. It's just a natural part of the process. And, but yes, it's like, it's not like really skinny. I mean, like, but yes, it's more like, if I had to wager a guess, it's not like toothpick size like some people would think. But I would say, like, more along the lines of chopstick size. But anyways, this actually feels, like, really nice to hold and wave around in your hand. I mean, you gotta be careful not to drop it, obviously, because it's made of resin, not wood. But, yes, I very much like holding this wand. It kind of reminds me of holding Snape's wand, which I want to get soon. So, and that is basically Draco Malfoy's wand. So, let me know in the comments below what video you would want me to do next, what wand you want me to do next, and, as always, like, rate, and subscribe. Strike that. Comment, like, and subscribe. I don't know what I was thinking just then. Okay, so, thanks for watching this video, and, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.